Alright, I think we're starting now. We're still missing finger streams. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it should be fixed soon. Okay, yes, thank you. Okay, so here we go. Forest, first world of the run.
What's going on with Fims?
Yeah, apparently Fims didn't see the countdown. I'm gonna maybe just quickly tell him on his stream.
Oh, he did something.
I don't know if it's frozen or it looks like he started. I can see on his
going
stream.
to statistics and.
I see on his stream. I think his stream is buffering a lot, or maybe it's just me because I have two streams at once. But I don't know. I see. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I think there's just a lot of buffering on this stream as well, which is a bummer, but I guess we'll focus on the three other and gonna check where he is. So you can see here Helm exited, they all exited out of level 14 after beating level 14 to skip level 15 because it's a pretty long level, and instead they'll be doing 118, which is the shortest level in the world.
I wouldn't say 118 is the shortest.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the first 2 or 3 are really short in that world. That's true, but it's much shorter than the other later levels in Forest. It's like I think 2 seconds long.
Yeah, 115 is not really one you want to do.
Yeah, it's much longer. It's worse. It's worse the way it doesn't take that much time because of like the time you take to move around the map, but it still saves a bit of time. And so the first boss, Little Slugger, it's basically an auto-scroller. You just run to the right of the level and you wait for the mecha, I'm not sure, machine to crash. And now we're in Hospital. Hospital, there are a few new level mechanics. There's here in Fingerstream, there are these fans. Pretty hard to get a hang of the first time you're playing through the game, but it gets better. Basically, the closer you are to the base of the fan, the furthest it will push you.
And the fans can kill you.
Yeah, if you get too close, if you hit the fan, basically it kills you.
Fims just got to hospital, I think.
Yeah, but I think is probably closer than it looks because he's dropping many frames, so he's probably closer to the others. Because I didn't see any like major mistakes from what I could see, but.
Do you know what happened to Ham when he missed this?
Sorry?
People are asking if you know what happened to Ham.
No, I don't see what they're talking about here. No, I'm not sure how you're talking about Ham. Oh yes, I don't know why he dropped off. Maybe I don't know, extra real life stuff. You know, it's a bummer. We had Ham as a backup, and is pretty good at the game as well. You could say he is I think second in the leaderboard. So all pretty similar skill levels here, and all really good at the game. So should be a pretty tight race. It's already a pretty tight race. Mate is first going into Chad, which has an interesting skip. It's not obvious, but if you hit the keys, this key early enough, you skip a part where the scrolling stops advancing, so saves a bit of time, and then you can get the second key early. So as I say there at the start of the stream, you had noticed, you might have noticed they're pausing the game sometimes. that allows them to trigger the auto jump glitch, and that means they jump on every single possible frame. So sometimes they'll use it to make sure that they hit a certain jump, especially on like these key blocks that are sometimes a bit weird. And also they allow them to jump really fast up some corridors. So we're in factory now for 3 of them. I think Fems has just the stream issues, but we should be fine. He'll just tell us when he finishes his run, and the next runner will start his run. So we should be fine. So factory has this elevators, and Matty going for really great cool strat on that 3-7 level. And something that they use very rarely is that if you jump on the first frame, you hit a wall, and you hit the wall in certain spots, you're gonna slide up the wall instead of jumping away from it. And sometimes it can be useful, but it's pretty unreliable. So sometimes maybe they'll have some random wall slides, but it's not really reliable.
Slides ruin a lot of normal runs too.
Yeah, it's really easy to just get a slide and it launches you into a SO, and it's pretty common. It happens often at the start of the final boss. Sometimes you get an unfortunate slide and you just slide into a SO and you lose, I don't know, 15 seconds or something.
The sad thing too is, even though you know how to get it, it's almost impossible to stop.
Yeah. So Harm here doing a mono skip, and Finger Boom is coming to it. It's a pretty famous skip. It's used to be really hard. It's easier when you use the auto jump because you just have to time. Basically, they're start holding right during the second jump, and if they do it with the right timing, they'll just get a good wall jump that will skip this part where normally you have to use the moving platform to get to Bandage Girl. Brownie, yes. Brownie is the third boss of the game. There's a huge skip that saves more than 15 seconds. And the way they do it, so you might have seen, you see it on Finger stream now, struggling a bit with it, there we go. So you jump off screen, and normally if you do a normal wall jump, you jump in a wall off screen. Normally if you do normal wall jump, you get out of bounds, you could say. So the game kills you if you go too far out of the screen, but they do a specific wall jump called a sprint jump. So basically they really sprint before they do a wall jump and start sprinting again right after, and that makes the jump arc a bit more close to the wall, and so you don't get into like the death hitbox of the level, and you can just completely skip the boss. It saves more than 15 seconds. Finger going for hex skip here. I don't know if Ham and Matt did. It's another infamous skip. It's really hard. There's no auto jump shenanigan here. Looks like he's struggling with it. Maybe he will.
Matt tried going for Rickets too.
Yeah, Rickets is, I think, even harder. Matt is really, I think, the only one, or one of the only ones that go for it in single segment. It's really, really hard. I
saw Finger Boom do it in his stream, so maybe we'll get to see it here.
Yeah, maybe. It looks like he's running behind now because he lost quite a bit of time trying Hex multiple times. It's a bummer, but maybe it's a like risk and reward thing where these hard skips that save a few seconds. Oh yeah, he went for it. He actually hit the first part, which is jumping over that. So, and there's a second jump, and if you're really if you're not fast enough, you're just screwed no matter what. And also, it's a really precise jump. Rickets, so 4-7, I think, is really, really tough skip to nail.
And then Fems just got into hell.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's closer than what it looks like. It's a bummer that the stream's buffering so much, but
Yeah.
yeah. So just these portals here in Hell, I haven't really discussed them, but basically just like teleporters. They keep your momentum. And looks no Finger. So there's in the level where Finger is with the keys you have to grab. There's a skip that saves very little time where you jump, wall jump in the wall behind the laser eye, but it's really hard. So Han and Mate in Hell's boss now, which is it's not even auto scroller. Just you have to wait for the boss to do his thing. There's nothing to do. You just have to avoid a few of his attacks, and they're staying in that safe spot where they just have to jump 3 times, and there you go. It's a really long boss. There's no RNG. It just always does the same thing at the same time. It gets pretty boring quickly, but it's a nice change of pace. Sometimes you need a bit of room to breathe in. Getting into maybe the hardest world in the run, Rapture. It looks like Frim's stream died. It's unfortunate. Oh, I hope he keeps going with the run so that the relay can keep going. So Matt hit the fastest strat for 5-1, the first level of Rapture. It's pretty hard. This is a weird white fade out at the start of the level. That's like it's the boss fade out that carries on from Hell's boss if you skip fast enough. If you skip the cutscene fast enough, and so it makes the start of the level even harder.
We'll get to see that white flash again soon.
Yeah, yeah. It happens in the end too. So, just like all the other worlds, Rapture had some design elements. There's repulsors, orbs, whatever you want to call them. Pretty weird to deal with at first. It's kind of like the fans, is that the closest you get to the center of these orbs, the further they'll push you away. And also they don't kill you, at least, but they can throw you in some weird directions. And
yeah, the repulsors aren't beginner friendly.
yeah, it's really weird to get used to them at first. But I mean, once you learn strats for them, it's pretty consistent. It's not like too random or anything. Whereas these enemies fake meat boys, zombie meat boys, whatever, that like run, and they kind of mimic your behavior. Like they jump a bit after you jump, and sometimes they just decide not to, or there's definitely randomness in their behavior, and sometimes they just screw you. But it's not the worst part of the randomness in the run. We'll get to that pretty soon. So Mate, 514, it doesn't look like much. It's actually pretty big skip. You skip 2 keys and like having to run around the whole level twice, and it's really easy to pull off. It's kind of weird. It's just a wall jump from that specific place, and you just skip the half the level. It's actually, I think, one of the biggest time savers in the run.
Mate kind of gotta skip there.
Yeah. I think Matt is like on a really good run right now. I think he missed X skip. I think. I'm not sure actually. I wasn't watching, so maybe I think he's pretty consistent at it. So we'll see how Larry goes. So Larry is the 5th boss, and he's completely random. So there are 3 Larrys, 3 worms, and they can just not jump at like any time. And so far he's at decent RNG. The 2nd worm, oh yeah, pretty good. 4 cycles, the best you can get is 3 cycles. So he had just one like roll animation where the 3rd Larry didn't jump as early as it could, but it's still really good RNG. Let's see what Ham gets. Yeah, two, already 2 down. It's a 4 cycles again. Nice. It's pretty tight race and pretty fair, I could say. So it's nice. Mate in the end. The end is so 5 levels, and they're way longer than the average level in the rest of the game. Especially 6-2. 6-2 is the longest level in the game. And there are very cycle based. Like you can go for different strats that will give you just different cycles as far as like there's moving sows to go. I'm not sure what Meta is going to go for. Looks like he missed the fastest cycle here, so it's gonna have to wait a bit. Let's see what Finger gets for Larry. Oh, Meta going for a really aggressive strat on 6-3 here. Wow. Looks like Finger is having some great luck as well so far. 2 down. Not as good as the other 2.
Larry.
Yeah, third Larry can be a bit of a... yeah. Oh, it's fine. 6 cycle. It's not as good, but it's still, like, pretty good. I'd say better than average. Meta hitting keyless Omega here, so this little jump, normally you have to get a key. And, he just skips it. It saves quite a bit of time, like 5-6 seconds. And with auto jump, it's not that bad to hit. But Matt is on a really good pace right now. It's there's a bit. I don't know what's wrong with the timer here. Looks like it restarted mid run, but it's fine. He is on a really good run right now. Must be something like near sub 18 pace. Hum hitting Keyless as well. Hum is in a really great run as well. It's just Matt is like just killed it here. Really impressive run. So the final boss, the first part, is an auto-scroller, just like many of the other bosses. And you can get ahead of, like, normally there's like this wall of soul that you have to stay behind, but you can just jump over it and complete the level, get to the end of the level. And the escape, it's not so hard, but I think he's gonna go for a leap of faith or fast escape or something. So let's see if he hits it. Oh, yep. Really good run from Matty. I really wonder what the final time was, but it's really good.
Yeah, that's a really good run from Matty.
It's really impressive how consistent he is. I mean, there's a reason he's got the world record, but really, it's impressive how consistent he is.
Do you think he beat his record?
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty close. I didn't see, like, any death or almost any death, and he got full cycle Larry, so it's really good. I think it might be sub 18. I'm not sure. I didn't. Hum finishing as well. Pretty strong run as well. Just like a few more hiccups here and there.
Matty said he got a 1750.
1750, yeah, it's like super impressive. Yeah. And I think Hum is maybe like 30 seconds behind or something. Still a really good run. And Finger had some, I think he had really some issues in Hell, mainly hex skip and a few other stuff. But should still be, not sure what the time will be, but we'll see.
And then Fems is on Larry.
Yeah, Fems is on Larry on the stream. I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's probably in the end, actually, because his stream dropped and stuff, but... can't tell what Larry was here. I don't think it was too bad. Not sure. The Finger finishing up here with the escape. We should have the next runner's stream starting soon. Just gonna check who's next. because I haven't got all the teams in my head.
Yeah.
So next in Band-Aid should be Brandon. In Meat, we've got well, Fims isn't exactly finished yet. I'm not sure. He'll just drop a message on the Discord to say when he's done, because it's kind of unclear with his stream. Team Feeders, we've got Galaxy coming up, and Team Brownie, we've got iCod here, who's already started his run.
Apparently, I don't have internet going on right now.
Well, it looks like just a bit small change in Bandage team. Looks like Polo is going to be running. Yep, and then so iCod and Brownie layout should be changed soon. So he's already in a
Hospital. Yeah.
hospital. Stream buffering a bit, but should be fine.
Fem's stream also broke again.
Yep, I think he's done now. Or maybe I don't know. I don't look like Fims is quite down yet. Yeah, and here's Galaxy. Galaxy at the end of a Slugger here. Not sure what's going on with Polo's stream. Looks like it's offline. I got do pretty good as far as I could see in the hospital. Didn't see any mistake or death, at least.
Is Polo stream not working?
Actually, apparently yes, but it's weird because I think he's used to streaming. So
hello.
Yes. Oh, hello, Matthew.
Is there like a Is there a stream for commentators?
No, you just go on the Speed Gaming stream.
Okay, I see.
And congrats on your run, pretty impressive here. Just like really great run.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a run like that. I just derusted for one day and that's it.
Yeah. So what? 750 you said? Yeah, that's really impressive, really. So yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with Polo stream, but hopefully his run is going. I mean, it's just doesn't break the flow of the relay. So I got on chat here again.
Is his stream online?
I don't know.
Does anybody know his stream? I check.
It's Polo de Jane. Oh
wait, never mind. I can't check. I don't have internet apparently.
Oh yeah, well, I guess we can still hear you. So that.
Yeah, but it says there's no connection for me. So
I don't know what his stream is exactly. Where his stream? I'm not sure. Looks like it says offline, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure.
Can you like type the stream?
Yeah, I'm looking for. Oh, it looks like. Oh yeah, there's a 2 in the. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay, here it is. So he's in factory. So it looks like he was running the whole time, which is nice. That means he didn't like start late, and he is actually ahead because obviously Bandage team had a lead going into the second leg. So he's keeping that lead here. iCod is closing in a bit, but.
Hi.
And yeah, it looks like Team Meat with Fims. Fims having had several streaming issues, probably kind of impacted his run as well. It's a bummer. So Kazuki is kind of behind, but there are 4 legs here. There are opportunities to catch up. And the first leg was really strong. It was really experienced and consistent runner. So it's
Yeah, there's certainly room to catch up.
yes.
How were the Larrys in the first leg?
I think they were all. I couldn't quite see what Fim's Larry was because the stream was like going really just dropping a lot. But yours was 4, Harm's was 4, and I think Fingers was 6. So all around like pretty good. Better than average in all cases. And 4 is, I mean, really good. For especially in a race, 4 cycle is really good luck. So that's cool.
I can't really expect much more than that.
Yeah, I think not sure what the chance for 3 here. Oh, so Polo went for the skip Grundle or 318, where you jump over at the top of the level. It's kind of precise, and apparently he couldn't get it. You have to hit a specific key block. If you jump too early or too late, you just bounce off the key block. I cut going for it as well, and he nails it. So that saves like 6 seconds. The thing is, if you miss it, it kind of renders the route you did in factory useless. It's better if you can't do that skip. It's better to do just 1 through 17 in factory. Spolo going in hell again. Brown skip. So I talked about sprint jumps. Actually, most, or at least some of the runners use sprint jumps. So releasing sprint before a wall jump and sprinting again after the jump in all other parts of the game, just because it's slightly faster when you're jumping up a single wall to do sprint jumps. But it's you have to like learn the habit of doing them instead of regular wall jumps.
Yeah, it takes a considerable amount of time to get like comfortable with doing those all the time.
Yes.
I think it's like when you start getting to sub 20, then people usually start thinking about doing those.
Yes, it's also if you're like too focused on them, you might also lose focus on other stuff. It has to become like natural, and also there are certain places where it's better not to do them because sometimes maybe your wall jump will fall short or something. So it's but it's something, yeah, I think more runners are starting to pick up.
Looks like ICOD has just about caught up to the first place.
Sorry, couldn't.
Looks like ICOD's just about caught up to the first place. Pretty much even right now.
Yes. It's yes. Looks like it's even. Polo. I think Polo hasn't run quite a while. Yeah, he was a backup as well, so probably just a bit more rusty and a bit. ICOD is having a pretty clean run right now. Polo just had a few sloppy levels, and time flies in mid. But like you'd think, oh yeah. Just I don't die and I should be fine, but actually many levels it's really easy to lose a few seconds just by struggling with a few jumps, and you just lose seconds here and there, and sometimes you have a run with very few death, very low death count, and it's still slower than some other runs with more death. Kasuki, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It died on Chad. That's a pretty bad death. It's actually pretty costly. Couldn't hit
the key jump.
Yep.
The key block jump.
I think he died earlier. He died on the first skip. Like he clipped a wall and just fell into the blood or red thing. But the start of Chad is pretty slow, like the animation of the start at the start, so it's pretty costly to die there.
Yeah, because you have some catching up to do.
Yeah, Galaxy catching up as well. I think Galaxy is has the best PB of all 4 here. He's been pretty active.
Far, I think.
Yeah,
Galaxy has like an 18, mid 18, and The
Yeah,
rest
1830 or something.
I think Aiko and Kazuki both have a 19 something.
Yes. Galaxy has been doing, I think, a lot of races recently, so I think we have some stuff about, like, a few info about the run I could check. Not sure. I think Galaxy started running quite recently, or maybe got back into the game recently.
Yeah, he's quite new.
Yeah, he says it started in like a year ago, and he recently came back. And yeah, he's improved really quickly in the like past 2 months, going for sub 20 from sub 20 to sub 1826. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it turns out doing a lot of races helps.
Yes, yeah,
But, you know,
Meat Boy. You know, when you're it's about grinding, but you need consistency, especially because of Larry that can just kill so many good runs that you need to be able to get several runs you're happy with to actually hit PB. So the consistency is really important, even for your PB.
Larry isn't such a big deal when you're
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, but I mean, if you just get like one good run once in a while, it has a much higher chance of just getting killed by Larry, and then you're. It's a game where there's rarely this like miracle run that you just happen to get everything right, and normally it's just much less likely because of the wall that is Larry. The best way to get it.
I don't think the miracle runs happen in any game, but
Yeah, but I guess it's just sometimes it depends on like your. Obviously, if you're going for maybe a world record, there's never this kind of miracle run. But I think people just sometimes just get a really good run they're really happy with in certain games. That just everything happened to line up, and then they do as a randoms, and they just behind all the time. Whereas in Meat Boy, you might get that run into Larry, and then well. You just killed it. So if you want to get a PB at like your best level, you really need to get consistent.
yeah, it can be a bit discouraging, even if it's not the main reason.
Yes,
you have no
obviously,
PB.
blaming it on Larry is a bit easy.
Yeah,
So yeah, pretty close here. Galaxy, Icon, and Polo. Kazuki is having a bit more trouble. Dying here is pretty unusual. Not sure what happened in 317. Yeah, he's into he's like far behind, but yeah, not sure if he caught up or lost. I think he probably lost time over the three others here because he had a few bad deaths here and there. The other three are doing pretty good. I caught his caught up on Polo now, his head.
that's
Still pretty tight race.
Galaxy still doing 5-8.
Who does 5-8? I couldn't see. Galaxy?
Yeah, Galaxy 5-8.
Yeah, I mean, especially in a race, I think it's really easy to just screw up 5-1 just one time, and then, well, it wasn't worth it to do it, so
But if you do it normally, like the route where you skip 5-8, you're not gonna do it in races. Like you do 5-8. Like
yeah,
changing routes for races is the worst thing you can do, in my opinion at least, because you lose all your muscle memory. Usually just end up.
Oh yeah, I guess yes, there's that. I mean, I'm not really used to doing 5-1 anyway, so but yeah, I guess I see what you mean.
Okay, let's see. We're getting closer to Larry.
Yep, that could. I mean, it could come down to it, or at least it might just switch. Who's in the lead here because it's pretty close. Few extra cycles for ICOD and Polo could catch up. I'm not sure. I think Polo.
He did
5-8. Yeah, he did 5-1 and 5-8. I think so.
Did you do 5-1?
I'm pretty. Oh, maybe no. Maybe he did.
I don't know. I didn't check.
Yeah, maybe I'm confusing it with ICOD. No, apparently, yeah, he did 1 through 17, which is the worst route you can do. But hey.
Not the worst, but
I mean, yeah, not the worst.
You
But,
should rather do 518 than 5-1.
yes,
Much easier.
yes, it's also just easier and well, pretty much faster unless you do perfect 5-1 close.
Oh, that was a good Larry, right?
Yeah, good Larry for Icon, good Larry for Polo, like good Larry on both sides. I think Polo's was slightly better, but I think Polo got a 3 cycle. Really good Larry so far. That's
Our team has Larry on their side.
yep. Let's see how Galaxy's Larry goes.
Classic.
Yep. Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Oh man, I mean, it had to happen at some point. It probably happen again. You know, this kind of just I'm just okay. I'm losing.
Someone's always bound to get a shit Larry.
40 seconds. Yeah. Oh, it's really bad. I think. Oh, there you go. Second. Oh yeah. Oh, the third just jumped.
It was bad, but it wasn't like.
Yeah, it's not like the worst or something. It's just it's bad definitely, but we've seen worse, I think. And as much as I hope everyone gets Goose Larrys, we might see worse in the during the stream. But it was pretty bad. He lost, I don't know, 40 seconds maybe. And really close. They're like just at the same in the same place Icon and Polo here. Not sure. I don't think Polo does Keyless, but maybe we'll see. I got slightly ahead here into Omega.
Okay, let's see the keyless. Got it.
Yep, he nails it. So, Polo had a bad death here. He couldn't get the jump between the two sows at the start, and he went for the normal route, but he died. So that's fortunate. No, actually,
he just going for the lower cycle and then dying anyway.
Yes, actually he didn't. He doesn't even attempt the jump between the two sows, and I think the way he does it, it's really hard actually. Just in one full jump, you don't have much leeway into for like where you jump from. Yeah, lost quite a bit of time in Omega. So actually, Galaxy almost caught up here. So, and I think I had a pretty good run actually. He caught up with Polo and then got ahead right at the end here, and pretty good Larry as well. So I think he's gonna be. I'm not sure what the time will be, but it's a pretty good run.
Did you try to get the timer?
Yeah, no, I didn't check when it started. And I mean, even I think we saw his stream start in hospital anyway. So, but oh, he died on escape. But it's still a great run for. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I could have missed a few deaths, so I'm not sure what the final time will be. But I think he's going to be pretty happy with how his run went. And he's done. And following up on Team Brownie, we're gonna have
Spark over.
Yeah, Spark over. Polo finishing escape. Oh, no. Just got a small death, but yeah. Polo in the escape right now. And Kazuki, yeah, it's I think he had a rough run, and he was like his team was already
like a chapter behind already when he started.
Yeah, so Polo having trouble in escape here. So Team Brownie is gonna have like a comfortable lead going into this third leg. Yeah, Polo having a lot of trouble with escape. It's a level, I think, especially when you're rusty, can be easy to forget exactly the cycle or the jumps you usually go for, and Polo hasn't run in a while, so.
Yeah, the ending is kind of awkward if you
don't know
the cycle.
Yes. If you're off your cycle, if you don't remember, it's easy to just jump on the wrong platform, and well, there was a sow there, and Sparko, yeah, this is gonna have maybe 2 minutes or 1.5 minute lead because Sparko is already finishing Forest. Okay, Polo should be good here. Don't want to.
Oh, no.
Oh my god! All right, I completely jinxed him. Okay.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah. Actually, I'm still not sure if that last jump is intentional or not. Like, normally there's more of this of the escape. Like, you still have a few things to do, but you can just jump to the left of the screen here, and I have no idea if it's intentional or if it's just the trigger for the ending goes too far. I don't know, but it's cool. You just save a bit of time. The code piece. Starting just right away. But yeah, a code piece I think is the only runner here that is gonna run on Xbox 360, so he's gonna have longer load times, and that's about it. But that means sometimes he'll, I think, like in Forest, he doesn't skip 115. He just does 1 to 117 because of the long load times. It's not worth it to go back to the map.
Yeah, it's like a second extra on console.
It's pretty noticeable. Like when you enter a level from the map, you can really see that it's way longer than what you're used to if you play on PC. And there are also version differences, but for any person, this is, you know, there are different characters in the 360 version, but that doesn't matter for any person. Yeah, Kazuki closing in. Finishing Rapture here. Should get to Larry pretty soon, but he has had a rough run. Yeah, he's had a few hiccups, so his team's gonna be behind. But this is maybe, I think, a leg with maybe less experienced runners, so might be maybe runs will be less consistent. But I don't know. I think like Sparkover is having a pretty great run right now.
Pretty experienced, I'd say, but.
Kazuki, yes, I mean,
he's not been running the end is nigh recently.
Because I think he told us he was rusty. But I mean the third leg has maybe less consistent runners, so maybe it will be the opportunity to catch up for one of the teams. But Sparkover is having a great run right now.
Who is after Kazuki?
Let me check. Suki. Weather guy is yeah.
Oh yeah, Weather guy.
Weather guy has a great PB, I think, so we'll see how that goes. But might see at least catching up. And currently, I think the stream is actually behind because Kazuki is talking on in the chat right now. So maybe the stream is behind. His team isn't that behind. Just checking in. I don't know. Or maybe... I don't know. Maybe he just typed in during the world transition. Sparkover ending hospital.
You have a comfortable lead.
No, yeah, I think Kazuki just typed in during Larry or maybe during the transition, so... He still has most of the end to do.
Which team are you on?
I am. Let me check for a second. I think I'm in your team. Yeah, Bandage. Yeah.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I might. I'm probably gonna like leave the stream at some point. Maybe when they are. So. Maybe when Code Piece is in hell or something to set up my stream and do my run after. So
Rapture is usually enough.
Yeah, Rapture. I meant like when he beats hell. Yeah, so when he's in Rapture. And maybe we'll. I think we have some other commentators that can join you.
Yeah, I just asked.
So we should be fine. But so yeah. So Sparkover, Team Brownie was the lead, and Team Fetus with SSD Ninja behind. Behind second. Codepiece, I think, had a few bad deaths in hospital, from what I saw. So he lost a bit of time here compared to Ninja and Sparkover, but.
Okay. It's not that far away. Could be
Yeah, no,
very
it's fine. I
comfortable.
mean, it's still really manageable and.
It's all out. It's all on you then.
Yeah, I will see. I mean, maybe a bit rusty, but
Expecting
also
greatness from you.
should be fine. Yeah, I had last relay. I had a surprisingly good run, but we'll see how it goes. No mono skip for Sparkover here. Playing it safe a bit, maybe focusing on consistency. That's a good way to do your race. You know, it's just.
Yeah, I missed mono skip too.
You did? I didn't notice that. Did you hit
didn't,
X? I wasn't. I saw you miss recats, but I mean, I can't really blame you.
Oh yeah, I died there too.
Yeah.
I died in X too.
You died in X. That's what I thought. Yeah. And not that clean of a run. You know?
I like hit the ledge on top if you
Yeah.
go too fast in mono, and then I just went back to the platform and wait.
You just had like impressive Rapture and like your end especially. You hit. I think.
That would have been a gold Rapture if I got 3 cycle.
Yeah.
I think I still saved time.
Yeah, Rapture was really impressive, and I think 6-4 was.
It was kind of bad.
I think you hit the 6-4 strat.
I got 6-4, but I messed up at least 6-3 and 6-1.
Oh, agency 6-1. Yeah, I saw you You kind of messed up 6-3. Okay, weather guy for Team Midboy after Kazuki here in Forest. So yeah, he's far behind, but you never know. And they had technical issues in the start and stuff, so and it's all good, you know. It's not that big of a deal, anyway. Sparkover is having a great runner here, I think. You didn't see any costly death, or not many at least.
Yeah, weren't the number 2 and number 1 kind of close when they started?
Yes, he definitely grew that lead they had over Tim Bandage. And I think Codepiece had some trouble, I think, because Ninja is actually I'm not sure who was behind who at the start, but Ninja is far ahead now in Factory. Oh, unfortunate death in 17 for Ninja here. Yeah, Spark is bottom right, just like currently people a bit confused but about the layout. Yeah, Spark Team Brownie is bottom right, Team Bandage is top right, and Team Fetus bottom left, Team Meat top left. SSD Ninja going into hell. Yeah. Here you can see cut piece loading are really long. Xbox. There are very few Xbox runners that are still active. I mean, most of the community really started growing after the game released on PC. Anyway. But right today, really, almost nobody runs on Xbox.
Alright.
A code piece missed Mono. Oh, it's too bad. Twice the same mistake. I think he hits right a bit too early, so when he wall jumps, he just can't get into on the Bandage Girl platform. Yeah, looks like he just decides not to go for it this third time, but it's a big time loss. It's unfortunate. Okay, so Sparkover hit a 3-8 in skip, so that's nice. And
You mean code piece?
oh yeah, code piece. Yeah, sorry, I got confused myself. But yes, code piece. I mean.
SSD Ninjas. I mean, code piece is falling a bit behind here.
Yeah. Oh man, that's loading.
Load time.
I think it's they add up maybe, I'm not sure how much, but at least maybe, I don't know, something like 15 seconds, 20 seconds over the run at least.
I think it's more than that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It's pretty like that.
Yeah, well, when I saw that one, I was like, that's really long, but
a couple of seconds.
yeah. Oh, oof, Ninja dying right at the end. Code piece is running an Xbox here, and I think he's the only runner off in the relay.
Yeah, there are not that many Xbox or any console runners.
Yes, yeah, console runners. Even though the game had like many console releases recently, I think it's releasing on Switch soon. So maybe we'll see some runners
Yeah,
from.
it's kind of surprising why there are so few, because like console speedrunning is popular.
Yes, and especially considering like how badly Meat Boy can run on certain PCs. But I guess it just, I don't know, maybe it's
kind of shitty that you lose a ton of time.
yeah. There's the load, and there's also, I think, when the game came out. I don't know, maybe
Also known age, so
modern console speedrunning isn't that big, I think, actually. So, you know, running on like PS3 or Xbox 360 aren't that many popular games, so maybe it's
well,
just,
popular with Nintendo games.
yes, yeah, I mean, yeah, the Switch. Maybe with the Switch version we'll see more. Because the game released on Wii U. I think it was originally planned for Wii, and they just ditched the version because it couldn't run on Wii, I think, or something like that. And it released on Wii U, but well, the Wii U wasn't too big of a success. So maybe with the Switch we'll see some new runners coming from the Switch. And they're adding a racing mode in the Switch version, with split screen and all. Not sure how popular that will be, but maybe can inspire people.
Is it just like two separate screens on a split screen? And
Yeah, that's it.
Timer,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but I mean, maybe that means they are adding an in-game timer, which would be great because
in-game timer which works.
yeah, yeah. So Ninja is finishing Hell right now. They're kind of spaced out. Like Sparkover has got a huge lead over Ninja, and Ninja is far ahead of the Code piece as well. It's getting, and well, Weather Guy, yeah, he's really far behind, but his team had some issues, especially Fims had some technical issues.
What was the time Fims got?
I don't know. But I like the whole time I thought he was behind because I thought he wasn't as behind as it looked like. I thought just like the stream ate up frames or something, but I don't know. apparently he did get a time that was far behind 3 Oz's. Sparkle, we're getting close to the end of Rapture here, and I'm getting close to leaving as well because Code
Yeah,
Piece
I guess Galaxy could hop in.
finish hell here. So I'm not sure if anyone's ready to join you, but I'm gonna have to like go set up my stream and stuff, and maybe de-rust a little bit. I mean, I've done a few levels, just
Not that much time to de-rust.
yeah, not that much time, but you know, who knows? Just like not going into it completely cold, just warming up at least.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello. Hey, Galaxy. So yeah, I'm gonna leave here. I'll leave you guys, and I guess maybe I'll join. I join like at the end. Maybe
for the winner and interview when you win.
yes. When our team wins. Okay. I'll see you guys, and have a yeah. See you guys.
Yep. Good luck.
Did you have your time? What you got in your?
No, but I am currently timing it. I have it up in the background, so I'll be able to tell you the time in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not really sure where Essek and you left off, but currently it seems like there is a pretty clear lead for Sparkover, and yeah, it seems like all Forerunners are a bit away from each other.
It's kind of unfortunate because there's no close race at the moment.
That is true, but there will also be... The next leg will not be like some other times it's been the best leg at the very end.
Yeah.
This time
So
it's
it's not the
the
decided.
third best, I think. So it could change up a little bit.
It was a nice recovery by Spark. Missing the key and then not dying. But yeah, it's nice not being in the last leg again. Everyone else can now feel the feeling when they start the race and they have no chance of overtaking anyone, basically.
Well, it's not really as much of the case when when it's not the top runners.
Yeah, I
It
guess
will
so.
deviate more the times between the runners.
But still, it's gonna be tough when all the runners are like a minute apart.
That is true.
I'm just gonna hope for Larry's to be such that everyone starts the end at the same time.
My Larry was terrible. It was like 8 cycle maybe.
8 cycles isn't that bad.
Well,
It's
compared
just
to all the
about
3 and 4 cycles that everyone got. Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching your Larry and stating how bad it was, but
Yeah, I was actually listening to the stream while running. I had it up on my phone. Which is a cool little trick to be able to hear the commentating while also not having it on your stream.
listening how everyone's trash talking you.
Yeah. Exactly that.
But yeah, no one's had that truly awful Larry yet.
No.
The legendary 2-minute Larry. Well, we still
It
have
could
time.
happen though, and that could spice things up quite a bit.
Yes, it's still in Larry. I didn't check, but that's at least four no jumps. Okay, seemed alright.
Spark over taking a tough death there at the end of Escape. And also apologies if I commentate a little bit late since there's the added delay of me watching the stream.
Well, I'm doing the same boss, so it should be about the same.
Yeah.
As long as it's not delayed.
That's Spark overdone. Let's see here. Who's next?
with the-
HBJ. That is next. And seems like the stream's already up there.
What is Chase PB? Can't remember
It is
that.
a 2007.
Do you have all them ready there?
Yeah, I have the on the announcement thing.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Are you watching the... Yeah. But yeah, that's not accurate, that announcement. But... somewhere switched.
Yeah, I know that some of them were switched, but it's nice to go by, you know. It's approximate.
Why were Code Piece and SSD Ninja swapped? Made no sense.
I'm not sure.
Because our team had the worst sum of PBs by far now. Guess we need the extra challenge.
Maybe. I'm not sure. All I know is that Codepiece he PB'd. But he didn't pass whoever else there. I'm not sure.
PB'd
Maybe
win.
he had a better estimate or something.
PB'd win.
Pretty recently, after the announcement.
Yeah, I see.
And you were asking about my time of my run, and it was a 19:23.
It's not too bad.
No, definitely not.
And with the Larry,
Yeah.
practically sub 19.
Yeah. If you want to see it like that. And it seems like the name of the game will be here, can Jay keep up the lead? And so far he's doing great.
He seems to have the worst PB, so there's certainly possibilities for others to catch up.
Definitely.
Well, the lead
Magic's
is
one of the
pretty
ones,
significant, I
or
must say. The lead is pretty significant.
yeah, it's at this
Like
point.
3 minutes or something
Yeah,
like that.
I was gonna
2
say.
minutes, I guess.
3 minutes. But yeah, Magic, who will be coming up after SSD Ninja on Team Fetus, has been doing a lot of races with me, so maybe that will show, hopefully for me. I will have to see.
Okay, that's the just done. Now Mr.
Oh yeah, I should say Mr. as well. I'm used to referring to him as Magic. But Mr. is the name that you will be seeing on screen.
Well, at least he doesn't change his name every other day.
I don't remember exactly who has been doing that. Who was it that you complained about?
The Scarlet Sentry.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, weather guy's catching up to Code Piece. Not that far behind anymore.
No, that's a little bit more than Larry, which can definitely vary.
But Larry is 3 cycles. See this?
Is it actually? No.
Almost. I mean,
The predictions. 5 cycle. Not too bad.
Jay took a bad death in Chad. But at the very end.
Yeah, currently Jay and Mr. is the entirety of hospital between each other.
And when this hospital? A little less than 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's
Well, for these
4.
runners, it's probably
Yeah.
slightly more.
Yeah,
than 2
it's
minutes.
more than 3 minutes. Is it? Wait, it's exactly 3 minutes.
It's pretty close to exactly 3 minutes.
Code Piece is doing the slow Omega as well.
I was gonna say, it can be a good idea for not as experienced runners to do, not to do the skips.
Yeah, as long as you don't die.
Speaking of skips, I did hear that you were mocking my choice of not doing 5-1.
Oh, yeah. A bit. Do you do it normally?
Yeah, I didn't do it for the practice for this race, but whenever I do PB attempts and stuff, or I feel like it can PB rather, I do it.
Yeah, I always find it a bit weird to do different strats on races. I mean, I've tried that, but somehow they always end up being worse. Just end up dying and going super
Yeah,
slow.
it depends on the strat. 5-8, I feel confident enough as to where I don't think I will screw it up.
Yeah, I guess so.
And over on Team Bandage, we can see Cody's not doing the fetus skip. Oof, and took
He was trying to get it, but he missed it.
Ooh, yeah, that can be tough.
And now
And
Weather
he
Guy
also
is-
takes a few deaths here. That's not a fun level to die on. You lose quite a bit of time.
Only the longest level.
Yeah. Well, along with other bosses such as Little Horn.
Well, that's the only one.
Yeah.
Both
Well,
are
Larry. If you die to the white things from the Larrys that actually die, can
Yeah,
also
if you get the
cost a
1
bit of
minute
time.
Larry, then maybe. Well, actually, when you get the 1 minute Larry, it's more likely to die to those because you're not expecting those.
That is true. At this point, Weather Guy is not very far behind Code Piece, although he's also struggling on Fetus a bit. We'll see if he can
Weather Guy is not.
complete it, even though he didn't get the skip.
Okay, looks like Code Piece is done now. No. Oh. That happened on Team Bandage just before this run too. The previous runner did the same thing.
Ouch.
Not jumped high enough. It's kind of weird mistake, honestly, because you don't have anything to do after that.
Well, for this you have to type done and
I guess
Discord
everyone's
to
already moving one hand to the chat or whatever. It looks like Weather Guy's having some trouble in Fetus as well.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard for those teams to catch up at this point.
Well, they can still race for the 3rd place.
Definitely. The 3rd place could still be somewhat close.
Yeah, looks like it is. Could
Yeah,
be still struggling in escape.
Yeah.
Oof. More deaths. Is Mr. catching up?
I was
Hard
kind of
to
looking
say.
at that, the bottom two runners, but they seem to have kept the about the same amount of time between them. So they're doing about as well as each other. And the longer it goes on, the harder it's gonna be to
The
catch up.
third and
a lot of
fourth
time.
finished at the same time, basically.
Wow.
A close race for that spot. It's gonna be Basic and Thermospore. They have PBs of 4 seconds from one another. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, this is gonna be a close one. Ooh, Magic going, or Mr. I should say, almost dying on mono, going off the screen, but actually landing on the one block that you can stand on and completing the level. That is clutch.
And then he unclutched it by dying on the next level. And missing the skit. Oh man.
Saving mono like that is difficult though.
Yeah, if you get
Definitely
do an extra jump when you're not expecting it,
Yeah.
it's hard to react in time.
Mr. finishing up factory here, while Jay is starting to reach the end of hell.
I'm gonna do a quick check how far ahead he is. In 4:15, just have to open the splits.
Yeah, that should be about 3 minutes. A little bit less, probably.
Yeah, that's the one.
Meanwhile, both Essek and Thermo on little slugger.
Yeah, they're still neck and neck.
Definitely.
And hell is 3:30. So it's like a little bit over 2 minutes behind.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough to recover that.
Larry's still a factor.
Yeah, 2 minute factor.
I don't longer than that. It's a low probability, but it's there. And then after Larry, it's also the end, where like every death you take, or at least most of the deaths you take, are very long. So dying only a few times will actually cost a lot of time there. And that is to some degree true also in Rapture. And Jay going into Rapture now, and he's skipping level 1.
A
So
good
he's doing the
choice.
2 to 18. Did you say a good choice?
Yeah.
Mm.
But not for you.
Of course.
I expect more out of you.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. Oh, great one. Both Ezek and Thermo, none of them letting go of the tie, letting the other one go into the lead.
Yeah, no,
Both
that's so far, I
staying,
think.
like,
More big mistakes.
yeah. Both staying within a level of each other. Most of the time when I look over there, they're on the same level.
Jay took a death in 5-9.
Yeah. The, I don't know what the common name is. I call them mimics.
They have many
Yeah.
names.
The other RNG factor other than Larry. Ooh, and Essex taking a few deaths on Shad here. Falling behind Thermo.
It's an unfortunate death. I didn't see it, but looks like it was a long one.
Yeah, I think it was a long one and then a short one because I saw a second death afterwards.
Yeah, that's 20 to 30 seconds lost.
Yeah. And Mr. skipping 5-1 as well. So Jay and Magic and Mr. are doing the same routes.
Looks like Jay isn't given up enough room for Mister to work with.
No, not quite.
The difference hasn't really got any bigger. I mean, hasn't getting smaller.
I think it's a slight... It's improved a little bit, but
It's not, no, well, it's
not,
not
very
enough.
much. It does look like it's only about 2 minutes. Or only, but 2 minutes between them now.
Yeah, that's kind of part of the relays when your times are like on the top, you can't really affect the outcome of the race that much.
Yeah, and
Because everyone at
Mr.
the top is gonna get it.
not getting through the 5-5. Getting locked out and having to walk back on the level to go on the button again.
Yeah, I missed those motivational speeches. I mean, should have done better.
Always looking to improve, both in the game and out of the game. That's what we like to see from a top runner. And Esek is on. Jay is on Larry now.
How did that happen? That Ezek has caught up.
Ooh, and Jay getting a good Larry. This means a lot. Jay would have to mess up pretty badly in the end to lose the lead.
Was it a 3 cycle?
I didn't quite see, but I think it was a 3 or 4. They jumped on the same cycle, so I'm not quite sure. But it
If
was
they jumped
definitely
on
a
the
quick
same
one.
cycle, it couldn't have been 3. Because they can't off-sync that fast.
That's not what I've seen in my experience, but you might be
Really?
right.
You have seen a 3 cycle when they jump at the same time.
I think so.
Maybe. Although I haven't seen it. And
It's
I tried
very
it in EAS and I couldn't get it to work.
That's interesting.
Although you can like delay the cycles for every individual worm. Yeah, yes, he can Thermospora neck and neck again.
Yeah.
Just a couple seconds apart.
The battle for the 3rd place is gonna be real. Jay's gonna go into Omega here pretty soon. Let's see how risky he wants to take that. Because there are a number of skips that you can choose to do.
Yeah, so many. He's doing my setup for the jump on top.
Yeah. He's trying to do the keyless here. And he gets it. Now he's pretty close. Only the boss and the escape and then he's done.
fetus has caused some problems for
It
some
has.
runners.
But Team Brownie looks to be defeating Fetus, and therefore also Team Fetus.
I'm still sad there's no Team Ninja.
Team Neja, Team Larry, what would be more
Yeah,
names
more
here?
appropriate. Who cares about Brownie?
I guess it's the traditional names here.
Okay, Ezek is taking a slight lead now,
Yeah,
about one level.
they are switching between each other who's in the lead though, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, we should
And
have
Jay finishing.
better. Yeah, we should have better team names like Team Nage and Team Larry and Team 512 Warp Zone and
Yeah, that's a good name. Yeah, of course. But GG to Team Brownie for finishing in first place.
yeah, Jay had the lead and didn't let it go.
Indeed.
Okay, time for the winner's interview if he's willing to.
Sure. I'm not sure how
I
if
don't
I'm
know how
gonna
to
be able
do it.
to
I'm just winging it.
contribute to those.
Well, we all have always had those, and they are not they're not super formal or anything.
I
Just
guess.
talking crap like usual.
Yeah. I guess I'm new to the entire commentating and that kind of stuff in general.
Well, I haven't done that much commentating either, but
Yeah. I seen chat that some people are discussing, or someone said something about 106% relay. And there has been some talk other times about other categories to run.
the problem is that no one runs those categories.
Exactly, and even if people pick them up, it would be pretty irreliable times, and it would be difficult to balance.
I think like a 106 relay marathon would be more appropriate, where we would do like a, I don't know how long it would be, 24 hours.
Maybe.
Different people do 106% in a row.
That is an idea, and another thing that we've talked about a little bit is if there could be a relay where there are different categories within the relay, so
Yeah.
that maybe one leg is something else.
Longer categories are always harder to balance,
Yeah,
and harder categories. Okay, Mr. finished.
GG to Team Fetus for finishing in second.
Now it's the race for the third spot. They're about even. I didn't check if Thermo did 5-1. Assume not.
Yeah, I didn't keep track of that either. I do know that many new runners like to do 5-1 over 5-18 though.
Jay's doing some encore cotton alley.
Showing off.
Yeah. These strats are pretty sick. might all come down to Larry.
Definitely, Larry can make a big difference here.
I think Larry was very nice today. Nothing terrible, let's say.
Yeah,
A lot of
I
good
don't know
cycles.
if we noticed all the Larrys, but
Oh, we'd have noticed if there was a 3-minute Larry or something like that.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I saw a lot of 4-cycle Larrys, for example, which
No
is
3
very
cycles
good.
though. It's a shame.
I don't know. Maybe there was one in there. Definitely could have been a thing. Not sure though.
It's probably more likely that we had one, rather than that we had none.
Yeah. We are now. We're gonna see what their routes are when they either enter 18 or go straight to Larry.
Yeah, there's still a couple seconds apart.
There was doing 18.
Oh, easy died.
Yeah, Essex takes a few pretty bad deaths in 17 here.
Gonna put him somewhat behind. Thermos going to Larry. One
Yep.
jump. No 3 cycle.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it wasn't
5
that
cycle
bad.
there. And yeah, Essex entering Larry.
He needs
about
a good
26
Larry to have a
afterwards.
chance. It's looking good.
Yes. Ooh, a 3 cycle.
Our team had some sick Larrys, I must say.
This is definitely one death between here. One death, and Essex can catch up quite easily. Speaking of the 3 cycles, by the way. There we got one.
Yeah.
Really nice layers today.
I bet this would have been a really nice run for Esik if he didn't die in Chad.
Yeah, and then 17 twice, and yeah, he hasn't had as many deaths as Thermo, but they've been pretty bad deaths, which definitely matters.
Thermos were just died on 3.
Oh,
3.
letting up the lead.
Taking a lead.
Well, it's difficult to say who has the lead, actually, because of Twitch delay.
Yeah, it's not that bad anymore, I don't think. The winner is who types first, right?
Something like that.
Oh, we can't check that anyway because they are not gonna type it in chat, I don't think. The others did. Or did they? I guess they did. Okay, looking good for Esik. Oh, he's not doing keyless.
Yeah. He's still holding a little bit of a lead here. Is Essex gonna bring it home for Team Bandage?
Okay, they're about 10 seconds apart, I'd say. So if Esik doesn't die, third place is gonna go for Team Bandage.
Yeah. Escape is nothing to laugh at though. That's definitely something that could mess them up.
Okay, they're both on the button. What? You know.
Thermo memeing.
Wouldn't it have been great if the game crashed there?
No, that could have been terrible. But Essex seems to be having it here.
Yeah.
GG. Third place goes to Team Bandage. Which leaves Team Meat with the 4th place. But a valiant effort nonetheless. GG to all runners.
Yeah, let's see if we can have someone come here.
Yep.
Do some comments on their run or whatever. Let's see if we can have someone
Yep.
Do we have the list of times somewhere? Or did someone compiling them?
You should probably ask Magic or Icon. They were mostly in charge of this. Because they might have. Probably ask Magic or Icon. They were mostly in charge. Yeah, we might be joined here by someone. Oh,
Hey.
Yeah.
hello, Isaac.
All right. So, I think we finished 3rd. If I see that right.
Yeah.
Indeed, you did.
Yeah.
Started about the same time and
Yeah, I saw that. Like, I saw both dawns, and I was like, oh, well, I guess 3rd place is coming down to me and Thermo. So,
Yeah, you were really close during basically the entire race.
yeah. Well, I had a really bad start because I lost like
Oh,
25
Chad was
seconds
the
in
only
Chad.
bad part, but
It was a fun run, I guess. Like so many mistakes, and yet I'm like close to my PV, so there's so much room for improvement for me. Well,
yeah, it always feels like that.
yep. Well, that was fun, yes. Oh yeah, I stopped my stream. Don't know if I should have let it. Oh well.
But yeah, you had the honorary 3 cycle.
Yeah, I was. Oh, you really like right now? I mean, maybe it came down to that for 3rd place. What did
I
Thermo
think it was
get?
slightly more than that.
The decent too.
Yeah, I think you had a 5 cycle.
Yeah. Larry wasn't too. Was pretty kind, I think. Overall.
For our team specifically. I don't know what.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah,
there is-
I saw one really bad Larry when I was commentating, but other than that, well,
Yeah.
Which one
but
was
yeah,
it?
that 3 cycle it was.
Larry, and that was 8 cycles. How is that even bad?
Yeah, I don't know if it was 8, I just about 8.
Yeah, my 8 is average, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's just, I think, who? Yeah, one. I don't remember, but one runner had a pretty bad Larry, like 15 cycles, or maybe 12, 13. Didn't count, but it was pretty bad.
Is there
Ready?
any stream after this race on this channel?
On Speed Gaming, I have no idea. They have a schedule somewhere, but I don't know. Maybe they have this like a Link to the Past randomizer. It says they have them at like every day at 11 p.m. But maybe that's not on weekend, so I don't know.
No, I guess they'll kick us out if that's the case.
Yes,
It
but
seems
maybe
that
they.
there will be a Link to the Past randomizer at in a few hours. Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
no,
no. I
that's
mean, the
literally-
times are EST anyway, and I don't know what that means at all. I mean, I can't. I don't know.
EST.
EST.
So,
Yeah, it's like
American time, right?
yeah, but I can't. I don't know how to convert it. I don't know what time is it. What time it is in like EST, but okay. Apparently, there's nothing in the channel.
Helps in that.
Nothing in the channel for the at least right after us. So.
yeah, it's a few hours in between here. Until
Alright, any last word? Anyone? Do you want to do interviews, runners, things? No? Yeah?
Don't know if anyone wants to join or something. Jay want join, but he's muted, so I don't know if he.
Well,
Wait, can you hear me?
let's just wait a bit to see if some people come.
Yeah, Jay, hey, here, hey.
You can hear me?
Yep. Yeah, it's fine, I think.
Yeah, good race, everyone.
Yeah, not sure what your time was. I think you were. Weren't you running in fourth leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like me, so I didn't get to see your run. But
It was, I got 21:17,
oh yeah, that's cool.
but I was lucky enough to have like a, I don't know what it was, 3-4 minutes head start on.
Yeah, you had a
Yeah.
significant lead going into the last
So that
leg.
was a fortunate situation. All I had to do was not mess up.
Yeah, because the second team was Mister, I think. Who was? Yeah,
Mr. finished second.
yeah.
Yeah, no, so I was actually at PB pace when I got to Chad, so I thought I would be bold enough to actually try to skip, and that went horribly, so I
Yeah.
went super
Right.
safe for the rest of the run.
I died on chat as well. Like, that's exactly the same death that in previous relay. It was like, oh, why? But it happened. It's a pretty costly death. Like, it's unfortunate
Yeah.
when you die there because, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I have to try it because
Yeah, I mean, your final time is great. I think. Yeah, it's nice.
I don't have much. I don't have much else places to save time to get any
What-
improvements on my PB.
What's
as
your
it is
PB
now.
right now?
My PB is 2013.
Oh, close to sub 20. Could get that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get those last 13 seconds.
sub 30, everybody.
Oh yeah, Code Peace. I think you had a rough end. I think.
Yeah, it was a rough run.
Yeah, it happens. I guess. Yeah. And it's fine. It's all in good fun anyway, and What was your and you? I'm not sure. We weren't sure how much time Xbox loses compared to PC.
Yeah, I kept getting weird Xbox Live errors at the very beginning, but that never happens.
Yeah, but you like the loads are longer, so I'm not sure how much it adds up to, but with at least maybe 20-30 seconds, that's already like disadvantage for running on Xbox. So yeah. I don't know if you have any more to say about the relay. It was great, a lot of fun, yeah. It's nice this is becoming a regular thing.
Oh,
Hopefully
Yeah,
we can
it was a lot of fun. It was my first relay race, so it was more of like kind of getting through the nerves of being watched by more than just one or two people. So it was kind of fun.
everyone should learn 106, and we should do that as a relay.
Or relay one, like 4 hours relay. No, like 5 hours relay.
I'm gonna say pass on that.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
It's a rough.
we could have some like global 106 race or something, but a relay, that sounds. Maybe, I think people were throwing the idea of like any person darkening 106 relay, like one of each category. Could be fun. But we need 4 active 106 runners at the same time. It isn't.
Yeah, wink, wink, get on it.
I mean, it could happen. It's happened in the past. 4 active runners in 106, but it's a tough category. It's like there's really hard stuff in there, and then it's really different from any person as well. If you go for like the top strats, and even then there's still quite a bit of stuff that you're not used to if you only run any person. So a lot of learning to do.
Yeah, 106 is completely different.
Yeah.
In
Maybe
spirit.
darkening. I think darkening is like could be really more popular. It's
Good.
it's a great category. Could help. Yeah, could have a few more runners. I think.
I think
It's a nice
feasible
upgrade.
than
of in person.
106.
alright. Well, thanks to all runners in